Good morning, guys, from the suburbs of Pokhara, and it's a very sweaty one. I've just cycled about 10 kilometers from my guest house uphill, and we're just about to go downhill now, and we're going to go to a place called Churunga. Number one, it's a bit overcast today. No, I mean, that's not the first reason, but as you can see, it's a bit overcast, but it's not forecast for too much rain. A few sunny spots, hopefully, you know, it's not going to be too heavy rain. But anyway, we're going to this place called Churunga. Number one, because it looks quite nice on Google Maps. Views of the glaciers, but I doubt we'll get any views today. And number two, it's got a funky name, Churunga. Whoops. Now then, what we're going to do here. So I think, can I get past anywhere? Oops. Yes, I think we can get past on this side. But I'm going to have to put the camera away. Oh yeah, you can get around there. Yeah, so this is Harry Chowk. And Harry Chowk, this is one of the main, Chowk is like junction, but this is one of the main junctions that takes you out of Pokhara into the Annapurna. Anyway, as I said, I'll have to carry my bike past this thing. There's a little bit of drizzle in the air. There's a little bit of a cool breeze, and it's a little bit humid and sticky, but we'll jog on, we'll move on. We've got a bit of a descent here, and we've got a little town to go through, and according to Google Maps it's about 15 kilometers. Oops, I really don't want to drop the camera today. Dropped the camera in the last video. Oops. Yeah, I dropped the camera twice in the last video. So apologies for the end of the video, it was a bit wobbly. Oops. I think I can go left down here, but the map doesn't tell me to turn left. Let's try. Oh, it could be this turn. I think I want to go where that bus goes. See what happens at the turn. Yeah, should be, yeah, fine, yeah, and I told you one or two stories in the last video about my first trip around India on the Royal Enfield. I got another funny little travel story related to that trip on the Enfield around India. Yeah, so the place we're going, it's about 15 kilometers. As I said, on Google Maps it looked like quite pretty, quite picturesque. You could see the glaciers, but I doubt very much we're going to see anything today apart from a few electrical wires. Yeah. But at least it's not, I mean, it's difficult cycling when it's hot and sweaty, like 30, 32 degrees. Yeah. So this is the little town. We've got to go down here. well, up and down, and yeah, should be a nice little ride. Incidentally, this will be my last ride for a while in Pokhara. Tomorrow I'll be on the move to a new place. A lot of pollution from these buses. Yeah, so this here is Devil's, no, is it some cave or waterfall down here? Bit of a tourist attraction. We'll get the name when we go past. Yeah. Yeah, so turn right here. Where's that take you to? Something or other. I can't remember what it's called. Oh, steep one. There's a Gorkha Memorial Museum. Yeah, you can go that way. There's something just as you go in there. I haven't been to it because that's why I can't remember the name. But if you keep going, it'll take you down to the valley, long bridge across the valley and a swim spot. Very nice. But we're not going there today. Yeah. So I was going to tell you a little story about when I was riding my Enfield through India. The camera's steamed up. It's always steaming up for some reason. I bought the Royal Enfield up in Kashmir, right in the north of India, and cycled down through the Punjab, through Delhi, Rajasthan. I went to Agra to see the Taj Mahal, and you know, that was all over a couple of months. Keep going straight. To Gandaki Trout Farm. Sounds nice. Must be a river up here. Yeah, so I'd rode on the motorbike several thousand kilometers from the north over a couple of months on this motorbike with my girlfriend on the back, and the roads are much busier, and this was like 30 years ago, you know, a lot of big trucks, a lot of pollution. So you're breathing it in every day. Some days arrived in, you know, started riding in the morning, and when we arrived in the town in the evening, or the village, or wherever our destination was, my face would be black with all the pollution, you know, the smoke. So we're going up. Yeah, we're going along the other side. So that over there we've come across the valley, and across the other side is a road that'll take you out to the Annapurna. So I think we're on the other side of the river. Anyway, yeah, so I've been riding thousands of kilometers through all the pollution, and eventually arrived in Agra. And on the first night, me and my girlfriend, we went and bought a small bottle, quite a small bottle, quarter bottle maybe, of whiskey, and had a couple of whiskey and cokes up on the rooftop of our guest house in the evening. Went to bed, had a good night's sleep, woke up in the morning, and I got out of bed and I walked out onto the rooftop, and I just started vomiting, and the next thing I just fainted, I collapsed. So my girlfriend was a nurse at the time. Arsehole. My girlfriend was a nurse, and she'd worked in hospitals, and so anyway, she put me, we got myself into the room, got myself cleaned up, and went to the doctors. Even in the doctors, he made me stand up, hold my arms out, and take deep breaths. So I stood there in the doctor's surgery with my arms out, took a few deep breaths, and I collapsed again on the floor. Anyway, it turned out I had pneumonia. Doctor said I had to rest in my bed for a week. He was trying to get me to sell the motorbike, and he said a nurse will have to come to your room 3 times a day to give you jabs in the backside. And I can't remember if it was the doctor came for a few days, like 3 times a day, and he was giving me the jabs in my room, and I started recovering slowly. But then one day he said, "Oh, I can't come tomorrow, I'm going to send my nurse over." So he said, "Okay." So next day his nurse turns up, and I couldn't see because I'm lying face down on the bed with my trousers revealing my back, rolled down, revealing my backside, ready to be jabbed. So I'm lying there bare-arsed. Nurse is getting the medicine, the syringe ready. And then all of a sudden I hear my girlfriend, she said, "Stop!" I turn around, "Hello." And she said the nurse was going to put the needle into my bum without releasing all the air from the syringe. So she'd like taken in all the medicine, but she hadn't released out any air. So she would have just jabbed a load of air into my vein or whatever, and that's quite dangerous. Yeah, so luckily because someone was there watching, they saved my life. Yeah, but luckily you know, took the rest of the medication and my health improved, and I carried on my journey after a week. Oops. So we're just passing through a little town, what's it called? Lamachar. Quite a decent sized little town. And we're going now into the green area. And it's not too far, it's only like 5 or 6 kilometres. Where am I going? I think there's a school there. Must be down here. It says turn right on Google Maps. Yeah, goes a bit funny sometimes, the GPS. I think I'm gonna have to stop. Hello, Churunga? Churunga?
Churunga.
No?
From this side.
Okay, okay, all right, thank you. So turn back, thank you. Let's yeah, bit weird. Yeah, so we're back in this little town again. How nice. Yeah, but it's quite green just over there, but it's very cloudy. Building a house there. Check out the scaffolding. I could quite happily stay in a little town like this. It's got everything you need. Samosas, pakora. I think I want to go, yeah, left here. Yeah. So this will be the place to stop for a snack on the way back, I think. Maybe at that little tea shop. Yeah, so it's a good road as well. There's a nice little tea shop there as well. Nice. Fresh fruit, veg. Yeah, so staying healthy. Some fresh curd there. Staying healthy in Asia, you know, places like India, is critical. I suffered a lot of stomach problems, but I think it was because I was eating out. I was eating a lot of street food. I've had gastroenteritis. I've lost count of the amount of times. That's not nice. But now that's one of the reasons I also cook a lot at home, because it's much cleaner. What's he beeping at? Maybe he's just telling the customers he's coming. Yeah, but the thing is, you can when you cook for yourself, all the veggies and everything, it's fresh. Quite often, especially here, it's all organic, and it's dirt cheap. And the fruit, so you got to eat lots of fresh veg, fruit. I eat lots of eggs, cheese. I don't eat the meat because it's not refrigerated. A school with a shrine. Who's that? I think, oh, Hanuman, the monkey man. He just scared the birds. Nice little temple. I thought it was a school. Oh well, what are these? Statues. Big one of Ganesh. Oh, check out that. Oh, there's another little temple down here with lions guarding it. And a couple of bells. Can't miss that one. Yeah, this is from burning incense. Oh, got sweat dripping off my forehead now. We're not far away, only a couple of kilometres. So, looking forward to it. Wait. Don't know what's going on here. Looks like they're selling stuff for the temple. Coconuts, bananas, incense, and little ducks, chickens, or pigeons. Maybe they release them. And there's a couple of little temples, and just over here we can see the river, I think. Wow, nice. Yeah. Oh, you have to take off your shoes, I think, not go inside. But yeah, I'm sure I'll be able to see the river down there. Nice. Monkeys bouncing along the roof. Yeah. Tarmac's kind of worn out a bit around here. Oops. I think someone wants feeding. Oops. Yeah, so that's starting to look nice. I wonder where that goes. I must go down to the river. Yeah, so look after yourself if you decide to come out this way, and eat good food, plenty of vitamins, nutrition. Oops. This, oh, it's looking bad up here. At least we're not too far away now. Oop. So I'm having to push my bike uphill because the road is so steep and so rough. But the views are pretty good. You can see, look at the road, look at the state of it. but we're very close. It says there's a waterfall here. I don't know how far that is. Didn't see it on the map. Across the other side. So I think we've arrived very close to the place with the good viewing spot, but because it's so cloudy, yeah, so you see the rivers running all along here, and it goes down that side, and there must be another river down here. Let's see, you can see up here. You see right down in Kingfisher flying around. Wow, bit of a quarry down there, and the main road will be over at the back there somewhere. The bus coming up. Anyway, let's have a little look up here. I got back on the bike for about 2 minutes and I was faced with this again. So I'm walking again. It's very pleasant around here. Nobody told me about this. So this, guys, this is Churungi, the village of Churungi. And normally you would be able to see glaciers, but today we can just see a couple of people walking in the middle of the road, unfortunately. But it's very nice. Nice little ridge. Yeah. The sun's just coming out a little bit. It's still very overcast, and that's, oops, and there's roadworks up here. That's why the road's quiet, because there's no through traffic, is there? And if there's been a landslide, what's happened? Oh, you can get through. I thought you couldn't get through. Hello. Bit tight. Oops. Let's get the camera on the other hand. That's very nice. So I'm right at the top now, but the road is pretty rough. We'll just walk up this little bit here. I'm not going to push my bike any further on this kind of road. Let's just have a look over here. Yeah, be a real pain. Pretty rough road. Yeah, so as you can see, we're at the top, more or less. Not much to see from here. Anyway, I'm going to start heading back down. Oh, I'm back on the dirt road. Whoops. Ooh. I hope I don't get a puncture. It's pretty rough, this road. Check it out. So guys, I come down to the bottom of that mountain and I came to the little town that we rode through when we were going up, and I found myself a little restaurant and I ordered some food. Oops, where's he going? Yeah, I bought myself some food. Got my camera out twice. I tried to film the food, what I was eating, and twice the camera just died on me. Battery had gone. Said 28% left, but still it wouldn't work. It just kept turning itself off. So I've had to go back to my room, and yeah, I forgot to take my spare battery with me. So I had to go to my room and put a new battery in. And I thought I'd just come down here and finish the vlog by the lake. As you can see, very nice place to finish off the videos. Incidentally, you can rent these 300 rupees an hour and they look like fun. I see a lot of people falling off them. Yeah, so second camera incident, second video in a row. So yeah, so I hope you enjoyed that little ride, and thanks for watching, and hopefully, yeah, as I said, hopefully the next one will be in a different location, so stay tuned and look out for the next video. Thanks for watching.